Assalamu alaikum and welcome to another episode of Bedtime Stories with Amuraz. How's everyone doing? Hope everyone is enjoying Ramadan and making the most of they can of this beautiful month. So let's talk about this week's bedtime story, and it's called The Potato, the Egg, and the Coffee. So this story is about a little girl called Amina. Now Amina was working really very hard for a maths test that she had in school. She spent days and weeks doing all her assignments and her homework, and she was ready. She said, I'm going to smash this out the park. So she went into school, she got ready, she set up her table, and she did the maths test. She came out and she was quite happy. She thought she did really well. A few days went by, and eventually she got her results. And the results were not very good. She had got like C, a grade C. And she was so disappointed because she wanted an A. She wanted at least an A or an A star. She wanted to do really well. She wanted to get 100%. She wanted to be the best, and that's good because as Muslims we should strive to be the best, right? So she wanted to strive to be the best, but sometimes things don't work out even if you work hard, because we plan but Allah plans better. Sometimes there's wisdom in what Allah does. The important thing is we put in the hard work, and she did. She didn't understand. She didn't understand, and she was broken. She was broken. She went home. She went straight upstairs to her bedroom and locked the door. Now, usually she says salam and hugs her grandfather who also lives in the house, and he noticed this. He said, wow, can't believe Amina just went straight up and didn't even give salam or anything. I hope she's okay. And so he called down Amina, and Amina came down like this. Yes. Yeah, we all do that, right? You guys do that. I seen it. Yes. And her grandfather said, what's happening, Amina? What happened? I saw you came home, you didn't give salam, no dua. No, you went straight up. And I said, well, and she told him the whole story. She said what happened with the maths test and everything, and the grandfather understood. My grandfather, he was wise. He had a lot of experience behind him, and it's good to listen to him, right? But he wanted to explain this in a way that Amina could understand. So what did he do? He said to Amina, get me 3 big boiling pots of water, and he did. 3 big boiling, and she brought it over, and what did he do? He put a potato in the first boiling water, he put an egg in the second one, and he put coffee beans in the third one. And he left it there for a couple of minutes, and Amina was just sitting there looking, what sort of test is this? This looks really weird. What am I going to learn from this? I just want to go upstairs and I want to sulk. Oh. And grandfather said, be patient. I know you're upset, but be patient. And so a few minutes had gone by. And then the grandfather said to Amina, take out the potato. What do you feel? She took it out and she was like, oh, it's all mushy now. Yeah, he's like, that's right. What about the egg? She took out the egg and she tried to crack it, but actually it wasn't liquid. It was hard inside now. And then he said, that's right. And what about the coffee? What about the coffee? She took it and she smelt it, and it smelled beautiful. It changed. Before it was all sour and bitter, but now it smells sweet and aromatic. Trust me, I'm missing coffee. So this story, I love it. So in Ramadan especially, I miss coffee a lot. But okay, let's stick to the point. So she smelled it. It's beautiful and it's aromatic and it's so nice. And then she's thinking, what is grandfather trying to tell me? And then grandfather said, look, all these 3 things, the potato, the egg, and the coffee, they had the same test. They were all put into boiling water, but they changed. They reacted differently to this test. The potato became soft inside. Soft meaning that it let the test destroy it. And inside now it lost all its confidence and it's become soft. Whereas the egg, what happened when the egg was exposed to the test? Before it was soft inside, but now it's become hard inside, which means now the egg is just a hard shell and doesn't want to listen to anything, and just is grumpy and is always not receptive to advice, and is just going to be is going to ignore whatever happens in the world, and just the test has just made them somebody who doesn't listen or appreciate anything, right? Someone who's become very hard inside. That's what that means. They become very, very impenetrable. What that means is they don't listen to advice. They're just hard now inside, right? But what about the coffee? The coffee became aromatic. It became sweet and smells beautiful. It smells great. So, what is the moral of the story here? It means that be like the coffee. That's what the grandfather said. He said, be like the coffee, because they all had the same test. The potato became soft and all of a sudden broken and said, oh, I'm never going to do the test again. The egg became hard and said, oh, you know what? I don't care. I don't care. I passed. That's fine. I'm just not going to care anymore. But the sweet coffee became sweet and pleasant. It changed its approach. When it was exposed to the hot water, it became beautiful and fragrant. And that's what we should be like people. When you get a test in your life, whether that's an exam test or some other test or trial in your life, whatever makes you sad and whatever is challenging for you, become like the coffee. Become sweet and aromatic so that you appreciate that test and you appreciate what it teaches you, but you come out as a better person. Somebody who has confidence and will try again, but somebody who's also sweet and is nice to be around. So it doesn't matter what tests you have, we can't take it out on other people, right? We can't be like the egg who becomes hard, and then just because you had a bad day, you're gonna be moaning and run up to your room and be like, I'm gonna shut the room and not talk to anybody. We all need our space, that's true, but it's all about our attitude, right? It's all about how we behave, and we don't want to be like the potato, where if you fail a test, you're like, oh, I'm never going to pass ever, and you become all soft inside, and I'm just going to give up. I'm going to give up on life. No, that's not what we do. Become like the coffee. We change into something sweet and beautiful that other people like to be around, and someone who actually flourishes from the test that we are given. So I hope we remember that, inshallah. And please remember me for in your du'as and in your tahajjud, and pray for Amuraz, and make sure you keep up your ibadah in Ramadan. بسم الله الصلاة والسلام على رسول الله وعلى آله وصحبه وسلم والعصر إن الإنسان لفي خسر إلا الذين آمنوا وعملوا الصالحات وتواصوا بالحق وتواصوا بالصبر. السلام عليكم.